Welcome to the RamblingChronicPK show. A couple things we want to talk about today. First, let's talk about the medical side first. When I moved from Tennessee to here, and what I thought was going to happen was I thought it was going to be like a cake. You know, you're going to lift it up and you're going to move it and you're going to set it down. It was not that way. One of the things I'd say is that they have a completely different outlook on all of those laws. The doctors here are scared to death because on one hand, they still have the malpractice insurance that they have in Tennessee. But on the other hand, there's certain ways, and I don't understand, I'm still looking and researching in, but there are certain areas and they are looking at actually suing people directly. So, you know, they could sue them personally and they could lose their job just like anybody else. It's unfortunate because I think it's ridiculous. The malpractice insurance should take care of it just like it does in the other states, but that's not what they're trying to do in Tennessee. And so I think that's a very bad thing, and once I get on my feet, I'm going to fight that tooth and nail. The next thing is you get into the way they have to look at it. Because of that is they have to re-evaluate everything you're on. They look at every medication that you're taking, how you're taking it, why you're taking it, and they took away a lot of my medication that was helping me. They give me other medications that doesn't help quite as much, but it is promising and it's not near as dangerous. So, you know, that part is going well. It's a give and take. So, you know, I'm trying to give it a chance and not go overboard and say, okay, you know, this is the end of the world. But for those of you who've tried to call me or contact me or whatever, understand lots of days, matter of fact, most days, when I'm not doing something specifically towards trying to get a job, I'm laying down, I'm sitting down, I am resting, I am either trying to find a job or I am trying to deal with the pain that I have, and it's not easy. So, you know, it's not like I'm just sitting there and I'm ignoring your call. I'm not. It's unfortunately, I'm having to deal with the pain in a more survival type way. Some of the survival skills that I learned last year, I'm having to literally get into those situations, those survival situations that I talked about last year and that we worked on. You know, I'm having to use them, and you know, they're becoming very real. You know, they're not just something we talked about you know, on a podcast or something that, you know, we mentioned or tried. They're something that I'm literally living out. So if you understand that and you realize that is the way that it is, then understand I have a lot more on my plate than what I was dealing with. Knowing that and having an understanding of the fact that I'm having to deal with this difficult new survival situation, I need assistance in various ways. One way you can help me, you know, I'm looking for funding. I need about $30. Now, I'm not going to get on here and beg for money. That's not what this is about, and I committed that I would never do that. But I'm just telling you, to get the audio podcast back up, I need about $30. And yes, it is that small sum, but I don't have it. You know, I've been out of work for almost 2 months, and you know, I'm at the bottom of the barrel. I'm trying to get work. It is promising where we're at right now. But, you know, it could fall through. It could be great. I don't know. If I get it, I'll do it. If I don't, you know, I need it. But in order to get that going, that's what I need. You know, I'm just telling you what I need. You don't have to do anything about it. That's just what I need. So, you know, that's one piece of it. I'm doing the video podcast. It really helps me if you go to the YouTube and you go to YouTube/RamblingChronicPK and you like it or you comment on it, or you go to Facebook.com/RamblingChronicPK and click the like button. Please click the like button. That right there helps me more than anything. If you get that right there, that really makes a difference in the sponsorship. And when they see that people are sponsoring a thing, it helps them supply me with stuff. And I've got a lot of stuff to catch up on last year, but I also am looking for a lot of sponsorship because I plan to do a lot of things this year. And I'd like the tools to do that. So if you could help me in doing that, that would be great. I'm also opening up my own page, facebook.com/JSpenceReds to the world. I've had it for a long time, but I haven't been announcing it on this show because I it's just my page, and I talked about a lot of other things other than RamblingChronicPK stuff. But I do talk about a lot of stuff, and I share between a lot of the sites. So it would help me if you go to that site as well and click on some of the things that I go there. Those are things that you can do to help me. It's one of those things. I am trying to help others who are going through situations as I am. Chronic illnesses are challenging. I also battle bipolar disorder, Asperger's, which is a type of autism. I have to have things in order, or I kind of sort of freak out. Not badly, it's not the end of the world, but I do have to fight these things. Disability is a terrible thing. I really should be on a disability case, but I would have to be out of work for a year. I'd have to fight it with a lawyer for the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, just to battle to prove it, and I'd have to have doctors sign off saying, yes, he needs to have this. It's an unfortunate situation, but that is what you'd have to go through to get there. So I'm looking for work, and I'm going to have to battle through it no matter what. And so here we are. That's what I need. You can help me by doing those things. Also, by watching these things. I understand people on the video podcast, I just can't get the word out, and it's not as big as the audio podcast. The audio podcast was relatively huge. I mean, I had thousands of listeners. Here I have few. It's just something I'm getting into new, but I've got to start somewhere. So this is where I'm starting. I hope you'll help me as we move forward. But that's the medical situation that we've got to fight in Ohio. And it's looking at the disability situation, also the unemployment. Had I had it to do over, I would have checked out Kentucky and seen what the options were there. I don't know if that would have worked or not, but I would have at least checked it out. But things are what they are, so I'm going to go forward, and we're going to keep fighting. I'm fixing to walk into the place right now, and hopefully I can walk out with a job. And if I can get this job, or any job, it would help me move forward. I've got bills to pay, and I need to pay them, and then I can put some money towards getting this website back up and doing the audio podcast that I love to do so desperately. So if you can help me, great. If you can't, that's fine too. I'd love to hear from you. Email me, jspencereds@gmail.com. Leave me any kind of message that you want. Tell me any of your problems. Anything you need help on. I'll be happy to work with you. I'll be happy to speak with you. I'd love to know and to share that load with you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you helping me, and I hope to be able to help you. I want you to contact me in any of the avenues that we have. You can go to the website, and the links are there. That is one place where all of the links are there. So the Twitter things and the other links that I have are also available. So you can go in and click those things that are open links, and that would help as well. I appreciate it. I hope that you have a great day. Hopefully we'll get to talk to you tomorrow. Have a great evening, and take care.